Today, we are talking about the number one practice that you can use to become a better singer. What shifts the dial is performance. So it's the one thing that I notice the majority, like 60% of the artists that I work with, aren't performing regularly. Now, we have been dealt a very crazy old hand with COVID-19 because what it did is it stopped a lot of our live performances. And if you don't have something to work towards, often it's the situation that stops you from wanting to practice. So regardless of whether you're an established artist, an emerging artist, a new artist, you've got to have these performance opportunities to work towards. So faced with the fact that we can't do any live performances for whatever reason, because maybe you're just not ready yet, because there's a global pandemic, because you only perform seasonally in the summer as an original artist, there are a million reasons why you may not be able to create performance opportunities in a traditional or more conventional way, as in getting out to a gig and performing live. I have created a video called How to Create Performance Opportunities, which I'll link you to, which shows all of the performance opportunities that you can do live, as well as how you can live stream, have a house concert and live stream, just all the ways that you can perform or create performance opportunities. But what I'm going to specifically talk about today is the videoed version of it. Now, I do think it's a great idea to do something along the lines of videoing a song, whether it's your own or a cover, and uploading it to YouTube. YouTube is not dead. It's never going to die. It is an amazing platform for connecting with your audience, for connecting with potential collaborators, or to be discovered on. Just ask Justin Bieber. I know that was a million years ago, but I know people are still scouting on YouTube. So there's tons and tons of reasons to upload videos of yourself performing, covers or originals. What I'm talking about today is kind of similar but slightly different. I would love you to consider videoing yourself whenever you are performing. So the 3 steps of the performance process in my world, my framework consists of preparation, practice, polish, and perform. So preparation is everything that you do before you start to sing, essentially. So we're going to talk about practice. I want you to video all of your practices. I want you to watch back and see and consider what you need to work or spotlight, where you need to add additional techniques, where you need to get support if you're working with your vocal coach. And it's literally the thing that will shift the dial. So whenever I'm working on a show, I will do what I call a song study, which is like a deep dive into the song, the lyrics, all the elements of technique, breath, the voice qualities I'm going to use, how I'm going to ornament it or polish it up. And then I will do a performance take where I'm just performing, a video myself back, review, and see what I can tweak. Yes, I would cringe. Yes, I would roll my eyes a lot, but I try to be most constructive first. So I would always look at it from the viewpoint of what are 3 things that I really liked about this practice or this performance, and what are 3 things that I can work on. Then you're always going to win because you're not beating yourself up, because that's not the thing that's going to make you better. What's going to make you better is to identify where you're at and what you need to work on. So practices, video your practices, watch it back, video your rehearsals. And this is sometimes it can be a little trickier depending on how many people you've got that you're working with. And rehearsal to me is different to practice. So practice is a solo thing where you are really ironing out the creases and you're getting yourself ready. Rehearsal is when you engage the performance elements, but with room for improvements or tweaks, or you might take yourself out of your practice environment and go to a rehearsal studio. You might actually even be rehearsing in the location that you're about to perform. It just adds the other variables of other people, the different environment, maybe a production, so a PA. And you really actually want to be ready to sing at that point. Like you want to be off book, you want to know exactly what you're doing, you want to know your form, and that's a chance for you to add the variables, figure out the same thing again, what worked and what didn't. And then last but not least, of course, you go and video your performance once you've actually done, you've done the actual show, and you watch back and you try to kind of reconcile, was that what you intended in the beginning? And did that happen? And if not, why not? So sometimes it is often a little bit out of your hands in the sense that there might have been some production issues or variables that you may not have control over. Try to tweak the ones that you do have control over, which is, I remember my words, I came in the right key, my pitching was good, my breath management and my power, my voice qualities and overall performance was rock solid. That's what you want to be doing. You want to be getting to the performance and not be thinking, oh gosh, how does the song go? We've all been there, no judgment, but when you know better, then you can do better. So I'm encouraging you to try videoing yourself and being really super intentional in the practice phase, in the rehearsal phase, in the performance phase, and then watch yourself back. So to recap, first and foremost, I want you to video every time you sing, whether it's in your car, and that's something I've done. I'll link you to those videos because those videos I did upload. They were just practice and for fun. You can do it in your bedroom. You can do it in your cupboard. You can do it in a special rehearsal space in your lounge room. I have done all of these things. And so I'm just trying to give you an example of why you don't need a special space to do it. You can literally do it anywhere. But the key is that you video yourself safely if you're in the car, video yourself performing and watch it back. And our performance in these three elements is practice, it's rehearsal, and then it's the final performance itself. Then I want you to look, as an extra for experts, look at other people's performances if you need inspiration of how you can make your performance slightly better. I hope you found that helpful today. I really would love you to have this as a call to action to record a video and pop it up on YouTube, because no matter where we are in the world, no matter what our COVID restrictions are, most of us can do that. So you can record, once you've recorded your practice, you've recorded your rehearsal and you're all polished and ready to go, do a performance video, pop it up on YouTube, and that can be a great way to give yourself something to work towards. So really the number one practice to make you a better singer is to perform. And the way that you can perform regularly without any of the restrictions or variables that are around you are video your practices, your rehearsals, and your performances. And then if it makes you feel good or you need a bit of an accountability, pop it up online and share it with us, share it with the world, because I think we all need a little creative inspiration. And I love to watch other singers performing. And as I've mentioned, I have uploaded a few things myself as well. So let me know what you think. Pop a comment below. Link me to your performance. I would love to see your videos. Or link me to some practices if you want a little bit of feedback. You can actually get coaching from me. I do a video performance review, and that's where I watch you performing and give you feedback in real time on your video. And then you can use that as a tool to reflect and kind of practice with moving forward. Give this video a like if you found it helpful. Subscribe to the Big Notes Get Votes channel if you're watching over on the YouTubes. And I look forward to seeing you with more performance tips in the coming weeks. But remember, video, and review. That is 100% the one practice that can make your singing better. Have a great day. See you soon.